No, not that song. What's that one song? This song. I think it's this song. Let's check out Journey. Let's see what Journey talking about. This kind of next level. You're playing games without downloading. Yeah, it's crazy. It's way better than Xbox's. Xbox's version of this, you had to download every game. This shit is actually like crap. It's literally a Netflix for Sony video games. It's insane. Let's see, Sony stock price. What are we looking at? Let's see, they peaked at 116 February 5th. It's at 105. I'm gonna have to look into that. I can't promise you I'm gonna play it long. I kind of just been bouncing around, but we definitely we're gonna give it a twirl. I kind of just been bouncing around on games. I think that's like the key for me is just keep switching it. No. I plan on like the games. Some of the games I played today, I plan on returning. I'm just trying to I don't know. Alright, but this, what the fuck? Okay, how we do this? Oh, okay. We got some. Oh, okay. Like a little nomad. Don't look like none of the controls do anything except for that. Oh, you could charge it. Okay. Let's turn that down, son. Let's turn that down a little bit. I think you'll get enough of the bits. Big time. If you're not following the stream, make sure you follow the stream. Let me see something real quick. Let me set up something real quick. Let's do this one. Yeah, I gotta start. I gotta make sure when games have real songs. I didn't realize that, like that NASCAR game. I always figured when they put songs in video games, it means, I mean, even though they're real songs, I assume they're non-DMCA. But I just, I had to strip that NASCAR vibe down. Well, I didn't have to, but basically it was just risky if I kept it up. There's a chance it would have got a DMCA strike on my Twitch, so I uploaded it on YouTube. And I forget on YouTube when there's DMCA stuff you can't even monetize. Yeah, the clips are perfect. So I have a video up right now, the NASCAR. It's not monetized, but it's whatever. It's all good. I just gotta remember that if I ever play like games like that or sports games, stuff like that, I gotta take off the music. I think music like this should be okay though. Yeah, no, Ricky Bobby was demolishing me. I watched the clips last night, then I watched them again this morning. And it's funny to me both times. Let me see, hold this. No, the crazy part was just how his car recovered. Then the motherfucker doubled down and did it again. Okay, I see. This is just one of them little... Okay, I see what we working with. I see what we working with. Ain't nobody scared of Ricky Bobby. He only beat me because I had a custom car. Once I swapped to Bush's car, it was game over for people. I played again, let me think. There's another VOD I gotta upload. There's actually a few videos I gotta upload. I'll probably do that tomorrow. Cause I played NASCAR again later that night. At like midnight Pacific Standard Time. Make sure y'all are in the Discord, by the way, discord.gg/Dankquan, because the second time I go live in the same calendar day, Twitch won't notify you even if you have notifications turned on. But I'll try to always post in my Discord when I go live. Or I'm going to try to, well, I'm not going to say what I'm going to try to do, just join the Discord. There's other reasons you should join too. We got like all types of cool little channels. And that's basically where you could communicate with me off stream. How much y'all got done if you to play a league game? I don't really know. I don't know. I don't really have it set up like that. But shit, 500 sound decent to me. $500 sound like it'll get the job done. My favorite battle rapper, I don't think I have one. Favorite battle, I actually haven't watched battle rap in a while. I saw that they have it on Twitch now though. They have King of the Dot on Twitch, I'm pretty sure. But I used to watch like some of the King of the Dot. I used to watch some of the what's that other thing? How you get up here? Oh, I'm not supposed to go up there maybe. I feel like I am. Alright, I'm gonna let it go. The URL, Smack TV. Oh yeah, Ill Will, that's one of them. Ill Will's one of them. Obviously they got Murder Mook, Loaded Lux, Arsenal. There's a dude from St. Louis. He's like bald. I forget his name. Yeah, I remember J-I-N. No. Maybe if I look it up, let me see. Who else is there? I used to watch a lot of them. I just, off the top of my head, if you name people from Smack, I could tell you. Let me see, you said Jen. Let me look it up. Smack TV, Jen, battle rap. I remember this person, Briz. I forgot this person's name with the face tattoos. Oh, let me see. Yeah, I don't actually think I ever watched Smack DVD. Oh yeah, Daylight. That's what I was talking about. I remember Daylight. Who was the dude that went against? He went against like a rapper. I guess this happened a few times. There was one dude that went against Cannabis, I think his name was. Then there was another dude that went against, I want to say, Joe Budden. No, it wasn't Joe Budden. Oh, I know this Disaster's cool too. That's not what I'm talking about though. Disaster went against Cassidy, if I recall correctly. I used to like Cassidy, like before I even really knew what battle rap was. I thought Cassidy's The Hustler versus the Bars album was really good when I was a kid. I don't really like him in that battle against Disaster though. Nah, it's like there's like this lighter complexion black dude. Oh yeah, it was Hollow to Don. It was Hollow to Don. Who did he go against though? I remember watching that one battle. Then there's a bigger dude too. There's a bigger dude. I forget his name. But there's a few other there's like Shotgun Shook. There's another dude from New Jersey. It's not Arsenal. Maybe Math Hoffa's like the bigger dude. No, it wasn't Hollow versus Goods. Hollow went against like a rapper that's in the industry. They like had like a whole like little different production for it and stuff. I forget. But the Loaded Lux battle versus who was the dude he went against when he was like, your father wasn't, he was just another lost nigga. He had like he had on his suit. Nah, it wasn't nah, he wasn't going against Daylight or Murder Mook. It was Loaded Lux against like a dude who wasn't really fat. He was like big. Your father wasn't a gangster. Yeah, it probably was Calico. Arsenal's like, my shit real, my shit raw, my shit authentic. Sleaze battle with Mook. Probably, I don't know off the top of my head. And then I remember they started doing like battles on BET. It was like, oh, I watched some of the 2-on-2 battles as well. I think I watched some like Queen of the Rings. What am I doing? I feel like I'm supposed to go up there. Yeah, I used to watch a lot of Steez. Oh, I could jump now, okay. I unlocked the power. Though, did I just waste it? Oh no, okay, I see how this works. Yeah, I actually used to binge watch battles. Here we go. You seen Pat Stay? I don't know off the top of my head. This looks like something from a cartoon. Where am I from? I live in the West, but I was born in the South. Yeah, basically the LA area is where I was raised. But I've lived in a few different states, but majority of my life, yeah, LA area for sure. For sure. I don't even know how I came across Smack, but I just remember binge watching like a bunch of URL stuff. And then it was to the point where like I had watched almost everything, so I was waiting for like the new stuff to come out. I would watch like pirated versions when they would do like the little pay-per-view things. I would watch somebody else's upload of it. I'm pretty sure I did, at least I don't remember. My shit real, my shit raw, my shit authentic, and you. Who is Shotgun Suge usually on stage with? There's usually like, I don't know. Hold it down, hold it down. They always say that. Hold it down, hold it down. Hold it down, hold it down. You just jump. I probably need to go up there, but how? How do I go up there? Did I mess up already? I see like a little light up there. My shit real, my shit real. There's some battle I watched, like P. Diddy was in the crowd or something. She said it wouldn't go. Okay, that's one bridge, but how do I get up there? And I wonder if you know what it means to find your dreams come true. And I wonder if you know I've been waiting for this my whole life, right? Today I went on a walk and I purposely was taking like random turns that I've never, like just going down random streets I've never gone down before. Specifically in like areas I thought were nice, just to see kind of just like what the houses look like and stuff like that. Ended up getting lost, obviously. Thought I kind of knew where I was going for a second, like without looking up directions. I was like, oh, this is probably south, knowing that the mountains are north, but I didn't think that far. I just assumed that I was going south at some point. Ended up on a golf course, which I don't recommend anybody walking around on a golf course, because that was like, there was one point where like one of the golf balls literally landed like, I want to say like 12 feet away from me. Walked all the way, so I walked through the entrance of this golf course, walked towards the other end of it, thinking, you know, it's just like a walkthrough, like you could just, ends up that gate was closed. Ended up having to ask a security guard to like open up the gate for me. Well, I just asked him, like, first I asked, is there any way out besides the entrance that I just came through? And then they actually offered to open the gate for me, which was a blessing. Went up this trail up the side of this like hill, still thinking I'm headed south. Finally end up coming across a school that I thought was in the city north of me. So I finally checked my phone, like the map, and lo and behold, I've been walking north this whole time. I check, it says like I'm like, you know, 50-minute walk from home. And at this point I had already been walking for like almost an hour and a half. Long story short, I ended up going on like a random almost 8-mile walk today. It's pretty wild. but I'm happy I did it because I really like getting sunlight. I really like going out in the sun, and these last several months, maybe even a year or more now, I end up only really going outside after the sun is down most of the days. I don't know, I feel like it just affects the way I function. Like, I kind of like going out, getting some, fresh air, coming back in, making something to eat. Not to say I'm gonna do it every day, but it feels good. And then winding down with video games. But there's also been times like not doing any, well, not that I don't like doing any of it, but I'll just like wake up, play games all day. But I don't know. I thought today was good. The only thing I'm missing so far today is eating food. I just haven't ate any food really, except for some chips and some peanuts. Some chips and some peanuts. Yeah, I get your nutrition. Yeah, I thought what you call it. Oh no, I ate an egg sandwich too. Before I turned on my stream, I made like a bagel, an egg over hard bagel and some cheese. I thought I smelled somebody cooking, so I wasn't tripping. And then I realized they just cooked for themselves, which I'm not mad at. So yeah, there's that. But it was honestly a great walk. Started getting kind of dehydrated. That's another thing I haven't been doing a lot recently, is drinking water, unfortunately. Yeah, I haven't been drinking much water recently, which I gotta get back on. I was doing like a gallon of water a day for a few days, maybe a couple months ago. Which honestly isn't too hard. I don't drink much. That's the problem. Yeah, unfortunately I just don't drink much. Yesterday I drank 2 Coors Lights and a Gatorade. I know I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty right now. If I'm plopped in my chair, I'm plopped in my chair. Like, I need to start doing all the little, the little basic stuff, like getting up every so often, stretching. All that little bullshit. And I'm sure my body will be fine for now. It's just like, sometimes I just think about practicing some decent habits. Sometimes, so like today, it was actually crazy. So like where I live, when I go for walks, usually people don't wave, and it's not that they're rude or anything. It's just usually something doesn't happen. Every now and then, maybe someone like say hey. But one of these areas I was walking in, and the houses were super nice. Like, I thought this one area I was walking in was nice, and then I went to another area where the houses were even bigger and the yards were bigger. Motherfuckers had like fountains and shit in the front yard. Literally like 7 out of the 8 people that I walked past all waved. I was like, wow, that's crazy. It's just like something so simple, I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was crazy. A lot of people actually have Teslas too. Well, I shouldn't say a lot, but for every like 10 cars I saw in driveways, I would say like 1 in every 10 was a Tesla. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if they look basic or if they look futuristic. I saw a really nice Audi today that I never seen before. I don't know what it was, but it kind of looked like a Grand Cherokee. I don't think it was a Q8 though. I've seen Q8s. This one didn't look like a Q8 unless it was a Q8 with a body kit. And I saw this cobalt blue, like Model S Tesla. That looked pretty cool. It's very rare I see like a blue car and it like stands out to me. But for some reason that blue looked really nice. It was nice and like it was kind of sparkly, like they had just got it detailed. It's really nice, or waxed, whatever it's called. Yeah, the walk was great. The walk was great. The walk was great. It looks like the schools are opening around here too. A few of the schools I blew one for nip. A couple of the schools I walked past all had like kids going into them, or like welcome back staff signs. So I guess schools are opening out here, which I guess is a good thing. Yeah, I guess it's a good thing. Yeah, I had a solid little walk. Explain what I'm doing. I'm playing a video game called The Journey. Oh, you be in the video game probably? I'm journeying. I'm on a journey, probably to wherever that is. You know, I'm completing little puzzles, if you will. It's a very like relaxing game for sure. I almost wanted to use the word zen. It's very minimal. Oh, you've played this game before, Blade? Yeah, I just started, probably within the last 30 minutes. Can I ride that? Of course I can. Oh, come back. Oh, I lost it. I need to stay by to fly. It's running away from me. There we go. That's pretty sick. Oh wow. Motherfucker just tossed me off. I actually watched a pretty cool movie not too long ago. I gotta start writing them in the Discord. It's basically about this dude who liked living out like in a forest, if you will, and like he met a wolf. The wolf like was stuck in this other hunter's trap. He freed the wolf. Then the wolf ended up like I don't know, basically the wolf ended up rekindling with him later. You can keep floating with your cape. Here we go. Sounds like White Fang. I'll have to find it. One of the hunters was known as the Frenchman. Oh, this is sick. Uh-oh. Catch me, catch me, catch me. Yikes. Where did y'all go? Something we gotta do here. Oh, what's that? Sometimes I feel like I have dreams like this. Some of my dreams recently. I have a question for y'all. Have y'all ever looked in the mirror while you're dreaming? I heard if you look in the mirror while you're dreaming, you don't see like your what you see when you look in the mirror while you're awake. But I don't know, because I never seem to remember doing it. I don't remember ever doing it. And when I'm having a dream, I usually and I feel like I'm in control of the dream, more or less. Like I'm conscious that I'm dreaming. I never think to just try to go find a mirror. Someone told me you see your conscience. I'm not sure what that means, but oh my days. I thought I was gonna fly with you, my boy. What happened? Was there a wolf dog mix in the movie? No. So basically the movie was, I'll find it. It kind of looked like a documentary. It looked like an older movie. It was on Amazon Prime. Was there a dog mix? Not that I recall. But basically what happened is, oh, what's going on here? Basically the French hunter got mad that this hunter freed the wolf because the wolf was like gonna be, you know, what the French hunter ate. So then the French hunter goes back to town, gets like a crew together to chase down the main hunter, and the hunter basically just evades them. I just spoiled the movie, but yeah, they basically chase him around the forest for months and months and months. And yeah, but along the way, the wolf that he freed, because they separated from one another at some point, and then the wolf returns, and then it like has its other wolf buddies help or something. But during the movie, the main hunter's like wrestling with bears. You know, he destroys this beaver's dam, and then the beavers like chew through a tree at the perfectly to where the tree falls on the hunter's camp. He goes inside of a labin, and there's like a lynx in there, and then he's like sleeping on the bed, and the lynx is just hanging out in the cabin with him. I don't know. It's really wild. It looked like it looked real. That was the part that I couldn't tell. Like I forgot to look it up because I went to sleep right after. But I was curious, like how fake it was. Cause like I don't know. Obviously, if someone else is recording, then there's at least a cameraman there. But are they just following someone? And this is like is this really how he lives his life? But it just didn't make, it has to be fake. It has to be fake because like when they were looking for the hunter, they can't, I don't know what it's called, Blade. I don't know. I would have to like look it up real quick, but I have no idea what it's called. Like I don't, even if you say the right answer, I literally won't know. I won't know. It was like already on. When I went in the living room, it was already on. And then yeah, I'll look it up real quick. Let me see. Alpha movie. No. It looks like it looks old. The movie looks old. The main hunter's like kind of like an older man, if you will. This is pretty sick. This is like how I feel like my life is in my head. And more how I want it to be, I guess. This is crazy. I had almost sold my GameStop for $40 a share, and then like I randomly check it when it went up to 200 that day, and I ended up missing out on money because I didn't sell at 200. I sold near like 120, unfortunately, just because it was like teetering back and forth for a few minutes, and I was like, if it goes back down to $40, I'm gonna be so sad that I didn't, because I almost was gonna just take the 80% loss and just move on and just try to, 400% that 80% loss so I get all my money back somehow. But anyways, yeah, so I ended up pulling the trigger a little too early. What ended up making, if I would have waited until it hit closer to 200, I thought it was gonna run back down slowly. Didn't see that. Dude, I never, and even today, like yesterday it went back up to 160, then it crashed. Today it went from like 80 to 140. I don't know what's going on, but pretty much sold 99.9% of my shares. I don't know, I left a couple just for some YOLO cringe reasons, but yeah, but had I had waited until it was closer to $200, I would have like profited. I would have actually made money, because my average price per share was 153.9. And the crazy part is, I actually, if I would have never checked GameStop that day, I already had limit sales. I had set up limit limit sale, I think, or stop limit, I forget. Yeah, limit sales at 153.9 so I can make my money back. So had I just never checked it that day, I actually would have made all my money back. So I ended up selling at like a 30% loss or 20% loss. I don't know the math right now, but nonetheless, I'm happy because I was literally like on the brink a few days. Yeah, oh well, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. It's honestly like, I feel like I learned so many great lessons about not only myself, but just like the market and like how I want to approach different things. Cause like I basically sold everything at once, and I think had I had obviously like laddered it out, it would have been better. Like if I sold a couple shares here. Yeah, nah, I can't believe I held all the way down to like 30 something dollars a share. That was insane. But I'm so happy like it ended up working out. But I know that's usually, I mean, if you believe in something, it makes sense. My problem was I didn't really actually believe in GameStop. If it had been anything else, like there's something I was actually interested in, I would have been like A-okay. But I do think like, I don't know, it has a chance, right? Like they really can reinvent themselves. And apparently getting rid of that CFO, they gave that CFO a multi-million-dollar bonus to resign. So I mean, they're I don't know. We'll just have to see what they do. There's a lot of news networks are making it seem like that was such a bad thing that the CFO left, but Apparently it's like a good thing. It made it seem like he was like a key. I thought at $40 it didn't look bad. Yeah, I was like, you know, this is probably where it's gonna go. It might, you know, get a spike, go back up to 60. You know, I had already set my limit orders. I was stubborn. I was like, I'm just gonna set my sell limits and I want my money back. And then yeah, I checked it that day. It went from like 40 to 55 to 60 to 70. Then it closed at 90 and went all the way up to 200 in the aftermarket. I'm like, what the hell? But yeah, I watched it go from like 110 to 128. And my friend was like, you know, you should sell at 125. And then it went all the way down to 107. I was like, fuck, I should have sold. So then I just set a sell limit for 120. And then I was like, I'm about to be so sick because watch it just keep going. And lo and behold, I called my mom in the room and we just watched it keep chugging and chugging and chugging. I kept doing the math every $10. It was like, if I would have sold it this much, how much would I have gotten? But honestly, it just felt too casino-y. It felt like, unfortunately, you know, the coin flip went the wrong way. But I still did decent. I did decent. But yeah, next time I think it makes more sense to like ladder your sales out. Even when you're buying, like Tesla's been going down a lot recently. So instead of just like, you know, buying a full share at 700, it probably would make more sense to buy partial, like buy increments at different lower prices. Like maybe buy a little bit of 700, buy a little bit of 690, buy a little bit of 680, so on and so forth. But that's just my observation so far. Yeah, I think that's a smarter way to go about it. But I'm just trying to use that's just like the logic that I've come up with only because of the way the GameStop thing happened. If I would have laddered out my sales, I would have profited way more. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was recently I went out of state with my mom, and I was just like, I was getting irritated. I'm like, damn, dude, I spent all this money on GameStop, and then it's just like, you know, I wanted to do things for her, cause you know, it's like it was a special time for her, and like I wasn't able to do everything I really wanted to do, so that's why I was thinking of just taking the L on the GameStop. And then you know, I still did, you know, the best I could for the resources I had. We did some of the things she really wanted to do, like I jumped off the stratosphere. There's like a controlled bungee jump, and I'm usually not a heights person or a thrill seeking type person, you know, so but that was something she really wanted to do, was do the thrill rides. So, you know, I was like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna get this money back, because, you know, rent's about to be due. But I'm like, fuck it, I believe. So I just went ahead, bought the bungee thing, got, you know, some other stuff, was able to give her some money. Yeah, I know you gotta live, but the problem was, like, I literally went out there with basically just like the money to cover my upcoming bills. And, you know, she was like giving me money to gamble and stuff, and I was just like, damn, this is like so unfortunate, because this was not how I planned this going. Like I knew we were gonna be going and stuff, and like I knew I was just gonna make a little bit of money at GameStop, like. But anyways, it turned out to be a great trip nonetheless, and there's no reason it ended up not being a sad trip. It was a great trip. I ended up, you know, just spending, you know, a little bit out there, and then I came back home, and the next day GameStop fucking skyrocketed, and I was so happy that I didn't sell when I was out there. I was so happy. I was so happy. Then obviously I was a little bit distraught that I sold kind of early, but nonetheless, yeah. You know, it was super nice, man. I was pissed off. I had just stopped looking at it. I was tired of seeing that shit go from $40 to $45 every day. I'm like, this is... And then like when they did the whole testimonies with deep fucking value and stuff, yeah, I was thinking about it, man. I was just like, I'm just gonna take this 80% L. I did the math. I'm like, if I take an 80% loss, that just means I just have to 400% this money, and then I'll be back at what I started at. I did the whole math breakdown. I'm like, damn, how am I about to 4 times this? I was like, and then, you know, that's one reason I didn't want to take it out, because I wasn't really, you know, too sure that I would know how to just 400 times it. That would be a terrible, yeah. I don't know if I would have sold and then sliced shoot up, but I would be so sick. But that's what I told myself. I'm like, you know, you got to stop buying high, selling low. Like you bought in, you know, unfortunately on the way down, you didn't have a stop sell limit or whatever, a stop limit. So, you know, at this point, you just got to ride it out, my boy. Which is probably bad logic, but luckily for me, it worked out this time. And then obviously next time, I'm just going to approach things with better strategies. Like obviously have a stop limit in place. So if something starts plummeting, you know, I don't sell at 40% loss. I can sell. When you want to sell, you should buy when you... Damn. That's some shit. That's some shit. But yeah, it was wild. Then also I sold my AMC shit too for like, you know, a 1% loss. But I'm like, I don't want AMC. I don't want none of these. I want companies that I believe in, that, you know, stocks that I like. One thing I do like about GME though, I love the memes. I love like the whole Wall Street Bets memes and stuff about GME, the Tindy Man. And it's probably not just GameStop where they use this Tindy Man reference, but I think that shit is hilarious. I think it's funny that when Ryan Cohen tweeted that ice cream cone, the McDonald's soft serve, on his Twitter, that you know, a lot of the Wall Street Bets people were like, you know, just like making up random reasons as to you know, what that might mean. Yeah, Wall Street Bets has been around for a while, but it used to just be like, I thought it was just like lost porn and gains and stuff, but I don't know. But I guess they've always had like, you know, decent calls or whatever. But yeah, so they were like, oh, it means the ice cream machine is finally fixed, or, you know, I don't know. Oh, did it? But yeah, I just thought it was funny. I just think it's funny. People are like, you thought the squeeze already happened, it's just begun. I'm holding till 5,000 a share. Like, it's just so funny. People are like, I bought in at 400. I bought in it as RKT, Rocket Mortgage. No, Rocket Mortgage is, I think that's smart because I see them on like sponsoring esports teams and stuff. Like I see Rocket Mortgage like advertisements on Twitch. So yeah, I don't know much about the company though, but yeah, no, that's crazy. Like whatchamacallit. Yeah, these people actually bought at 400. They're like, the rocket ship is on its way back. I'm not gonna sell to break even. When the IPO, oh, that's sick. Yeah, now some of them do really good deep dives. Like I read one person on there, they like I guess whoever the new CEO of Amazon's gonna be, or whatever role they're gonna play, they actually tweeted in the past that they like really like BlackBerry and stuff. So that's why a lot of them are like prepping BlackBerry, because I mean that amongst, you know, tons of there's other reasons why they're interested in BlackBerry too. But I was like, damn, these motherfuckers like checking tweets and stuff of the upcoming CEO. Like that's pretty smart, honestly. I think so. No, I don't know if Amazon will actually do anything with BlackBerry, but I just thought that was pretty smart. They do deep dives for sure. Every now and then you see people posting like, you know, the fundamentals too. You know, like profits, EBITDA, all that bullshit. Yeah, I did hear that. Well, Amazon did think about buying some Amazon things or AMC theaters to host esports events, which is also what GameStop is looking to do. GameStop is going to close a ton of their stores, that like the overseas stores or stores in the States that don't really make profit, since a lot of their leases are running up. And yeah, they're going to try to, like, you know, start hosting esports events at their GameStop locations. So they're going to lower their overhead a lot, getting rid of those locations, in my opinion. I don't know. We'll see what they do, man. Like I said, the Ryan Cohen dude, when he did Chewy, he said he wanted to make an Amazon version of pet stores. And now he wants to make the Amazon of video games. I don't know what that means. The only thing it means to me is that, you know, and then you have Elon Musk replied to a tweet a couple weeks ago basically saying someone told him to buy GameStop and turn it into Tesla Stop, and basically just have arcades at Tesla charging stations, like the larger Tesla charging stations. And he said it was a great idea. Like, he took time to reply to the tweet. And then Ryan Cohen just recently followed Elon Musk, but I don't know. I say this all, but it's not financial advice. It's just random things. It's just random series of events, I guess. But the only way, in my opinion, GameStop becomes the Amazon of video games is if they buy Steam. Right now, Steam is still private, so I don't know how that's gonna work, and I don't know how much Steam is technically worth. But that would be interesting, though. If, you know, pipe dream Elon buys GameStop and buys Steam. That would be insane. I don't think they would sell Steam. I don't know. I just know Ryan Cohen said. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, I don't know. I think it's interesting. You know, to be fair, Blockbuster had tons of great ideas to stay afloat back in the day, and obviously none of them worked out. So, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. But unfortunately, that's not where I want to put a lot of my money. That's not where I want to put a lot of my money. I wonder if Twitter starts increasing the ads on their platform, if people will stop using it. I wonder if that'll slow down people from using Twitter. Because right now on Twitter, you could get you could get ads watching videos. Like some videos you try to watch on Twitter, like a 30-second ad. And then you have, like, obviously the little ad post. Like, you'll be scrolling down your timeline, you'll see an advertisement, which those don't really bother me. And I wonder like how this whole super fan thing is gonna work on Twitter. That's interesting. Well, I mean, I think it's not only like OnlyFans, I guess, competition. It's like Patreon, all those things. Just putting a paywall behind certain content, which I mean, it works for. I mean, Cardi B posts vlogs on her OnlyFans and makes a lot of money. So I guess if people just do, you know, stuff like that or whatever. Or, you know, there's people who have informational content on Twitter who could just put their stuff behind pay gates. You know, even people who do like crypto call outs, you know, they can just start charging people like people will pay. There are Twitters people definitely will pay for. They'll pay $4.99 a month. But yeah, I would assume OnlyFans girls or OnlyFans people should definitely take advantage of that too. That's just like free. But I heard like majority of the money people make from OnlyFans isn't from the subscription. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Thing about Twitter though is like crypto. Well, yeah, because people literally already follow Twitters that like give, you know, financial advice or even just news. You know, there's just like whether it be urban news, whatever the case may be, you know, or maybe you just fuck with somebody and, you know, they post something on Twitter and you have to pay $4.99 to read it. Like it doesn't have to be anything in particular. Just the fact that it's there, I think is pretty big. Oh, I'm about to die, huh? I doubt it's gonna be their like largest revenue thing, because I doubt they're even taking like a huge percentage. But like, I mean, I don't know. There's people with like obviously millions of followers, so even if like, you know, 0.5% of their followers super fan to them, that's just like an extra, you know, tens of thousands of dollars a month. So people will definitely do it. 6 months ago? How long ago was the presidential thing? I don't know. Oh yeah, no, that was I don't know. For me, Twitter just seems like it's been incorporating itself in every age groups. Like it's, I don't know, like the previous president and even the president now, I guess every president, they do a lot of updates on Twitter. Like during Trump's campaign, like there was a lot of information to be absorbed if you followed his Twitter. Like there's a lot of stuff on there that doesn't go on the whitehouse.gov's website. Like, you know, especially opinions on things. Like, and there's no other social media where you would find that. Like, they don't use Instagram. They don't use, he wasn't, him or Joe or Barack were posting, you know, that much on IG, Facebook. It's always just been Twitter, which is weird. Not weird. When I recently watched the news for the first time in like a few years, I don't know financial advice. I don't know. I heard tech companies are like about to explode or something, like go down. I don't know, but I don't know much about it. I mean, I don't know. I've been using Twitter for a long time, so the way I look at it is like, seems decent, and I just don't know what its competition is. Plus, I don't know, but I don't know like how much more money it's gonna, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, it could be peaked. Or maybe, you know, the revenue will actually double, like they project it will be. Yeah, I heard there was another company that just bought $150 million worth of Bitcoin. I don't know what that company is. Could that's the other thing. They could do a lot, right? Like, they could not even fully roll out this superfans thing. Because the thing with the superfan thing is, unfortunately, like OnlyFans, so OnlyFans usually, like when that content is posted somewhere else, you can get a DMCA. Unfortunately for Twitter, like, it's not really the same. Like, if someone just screenshots what you super tweet and then they like repost it, you know, unfortunately, so with OnlyFans, you kind of know, like I don't know, like, let's say it was crypto calls. You could just repost someone else's crypto calls, and you know, bam, they just, you know, it's GG. Now with OnlyFans, obviously, if you repost the content I posted on there, there's like, it's easier for it to like come back to me type thing. And then obviously it's easier for OnlyFans to go after you. I don't know. But nonetheless, it seems like just money printing for Twitter. I don't see the downside for Twitter doing something like that. Like I see it as zero downside. 100% just money printing. I'm actually surprised I've never spent money on OnlyFans. I don't know why. But I know a lot of people that do though. Well, not a lot, but I know it's definitely like a really big thing. I think it's cool. People buying homes and stuff. And I have an account on OnlyFans, so I kind of know what the UI looks like, but just surprised I never really did anything with it. Never did anything with it. Where we going? Yeah, I think it's already, I was gonna say. It's crazy the way it used to work. When you refer to people, you got a percentage of their money or something. I forgot how it works. I think you got like 5% or whatever. Maybe it wasn't a percentage of their money, but you got a percentage of whatever they made. I think it was like 5%, but there was no cap. Now they recently, within these last several months, put a cap on that, because you had people just like making, you know, tons of money just referring like tons of different women, or just people in general. What am I doing right now, by the way? I thought that was pretty sick when I found that out. People were just like hitting people up like, yo, you should hop on this website, use my referral code, 5%. And I think OnlyFans takes like 20% themselves. Y'all were talking about investing in music artists. Yeah, I don't know. It was just some video I saw where they basically said the future of NFTs is rappers having their own coins, and basically as the coin price goes up, so does the value of your, you buy the coin. The earlier, obviously, you buy the coin, blah 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 blah. I don't actually know how that, if and how that'll ever work. Man, I understand the idea behind it. I just don't get well, I guess it gets its monetary value from people still wanting to buy it. Yeah, the thing I don't get about Dirk is like, I know someone who brings up the whole like alleged Dirk snitching thing, but then they also listen to 6ix9ine. Like they say they can't listen to Dirk because alleged snitching, but then they like listen or have listened to 6ix9ine. So it's like, I don't know. Seems like that seems weird. But teachers on it could just be memes. Yeah, so academics recently admitted that all the information he put out on the wars for Iraq he never actually researched. He would just regurgitate stuff on Twitter. But yeah, that was just like something academics had like alluded to. But this is like supposedly gun charges, blah 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 blah, that are supposed to have mandatory sentencing, especially when you're connected to a gang. There's supposed to be a 10-year gang enhancement or something like that. But maybe if you like look into those stories, maybe someone else took the charge. You know, that does happen a lot where other people take the charge for you or whatnot, or you just beat the case. You know, Chicago at the time, they were behind a lot. Like I remember the chief of police said they were like 2 years behind in murders. Like, it's a struggle. And then the cameras don't help much because all these motherfuckers look the same, so all a bunch of dreadheads. Yeah, I thought it was crazy that the chief of police said that to the public, that, you know, you commit a murder, it might take a couple years for them to catch up with you. Like, bro, what? Are you inciting something? But I think he was just trying to let the public know, like, don't worry, we will get them. It's just, there's a lot going on right now. At least I think it was the chief of police. I don't remember what happened, but I really don't remember. That's that DYOR shit. I'm just spewing stuff out that might all be fallacies. But I think there's some truth to what I'm saying. I just don't remember the exacts right now. I'm really lost. Oh, that did. Yeah, that was what happened. I know it's something like that. I know it's something like that. They actually have videos of 6ix9ine talking about how like he fucks with Dirk and shit, like from several years ago. And how like Chicago artists are the reason he started rapping and stuff. So it's kind of funny, like the whole like him trying to shit talk them and constantly saying like rest in piss to he always says fucking rest in piss to some of the slain Chicago people. Kind of just seems like he really liked these people and then they didn't like him. He was like, it's kind of like, I mean, I don't really know the whole Lil JoJo thing, but I just remember Chief Keef posting a tweet saying, damn, it's fucked up because Shorty really wanted to be like us. Yeah, I think somebody made a good point. I think it was 600 Breezy. It's like, hopefully for 6ix9ine's sake, he stays rich the rest of his life, because that security money gonna run out if not. And then, you know, unfortunately at that point, you made the bed, you're gonna have to lay in it. Yeah, the short squeeze will happen, maybe, who knows. But for now he's fine. It seems, I mean, he has tons of fans. He does great streaming. That video he released did like really great views the first week or so. I don't know if it's you bought it or anything, but seems like he'll be fine. I think there's like an equal amount of support for the hate, if that makes sense, because there's like a large culture of people who don't care about any of that stuff. I thought it was funny that Meek Mill sent a cease and desist on that video, the Zaza video. That made me want to have a lawyer. Motherfucker said, you put me in your video, we taking it down. I fuck with that. Ooh, how do I beat this part? Yeah, if you go on YouTube and type 6ix9ine Zaza, you'll just see the lyric video, or you'll see re-uploads from other people. But yeah, best rapper in the South, I have no idea. I don't know, man. You? Is it Kodak? I guess that's like a pretty hype thing to say right now. Y'all like the Kodak song with Yachty? I like the video where Kodak says when he's like hanging out with other rappers, you know, quote unquote, you know, networking and stuff, he feels like he's lame vibing. Oh, is the video still up? Maybe I'm wrong then. See, I'm happy you checked. Yeah, when I read the whole thing about the cease and desist, I went on YouTube and typed it in and didn't see it. What? Oh, here we go. Oh, that took way too long to find. That was crazy. I don't really think I listen to enough music to tell you who the best is in any area. Recently, I've kind of just been listening to like the same songs over and over. I made $1 million off socks. Free news is locked in the box. Free news is locked in that box. You don't like rap, Tyrone? No. I can't really relate with that comment, but let's see where we going. Right here. Is locked in a box. This thing gonna kill me. Oh no, go ride it. Oh, it's like that one thing. Wait, you listen to Played Out Detroit. What, you listen? Do I? I guess there is like those 2 songs I listen to. I listen to music that's like jolly. For the most part. Sometimes I don't, but Today I didn't really listen to jolly music. I just listened to random stuff. It's crazy. Draco the Ruler got a Drake feature. People were saying it was fake, which is also funny. But then Drake posted it on his IG. All about vibe music. I feel like music's always been about a vibe. It's just your vibe different now. The vibe you seeking different. It's always been a vibe. Always been a vibe. I love vibing. Rare vibe. Rare vibe. I mean, to be fair, people already basically have rapper NFTs. Or just like, you know, give somebody some money, have them sign a contract where they're going to give you back more money. It's literally a record deal. Give them a little advance, they pay you back. You know, you take your percentage off the top because you assume that they're going to make it back. It's already a thing. I just don't know how accessible it is to the public. Like, if I could do anything forever to get some leaks. Oh, you can. Oh, but you're saying, like, you want it to be, like, any rapper. Did that one dude buy, like, a Wu-Tang album, Martin Scrubby? Or something? People definitely do buy and sell leak stuff. But I don't know how often it is from the artist himself. I mean, hell, Jay-Z, so... Well, I guess it just depends on the artist. You just DM somebody. I mean, I would assume, like, if I wanted to buy a song from a rapper, that's what I would do. The thing is, like, yeah, I don't know. I've never tried it. I just listen to leaks online, so I don't actually know how you would go about it, but. And then release it, sure. Yeah. And then obviously you have people who just like brute force through their producers' emails and stuff. You gotta post whatever that is in Discord, Tyrone. I can't see it. Like, a bunch of people just hacked Cardi's hairstylist's fucking emails looking for songs. Shit is insane. Some people have no chill, bro. No chill. Pete used to sell fans leak. No, definitely is a thing. A ton of people do it, especially underground people who haven't really like, You know, it's like you can make money both ways. You could, I don't know, man. You could sell the leak and still post it somewhere and still make your streaming money. Didn't Jay-Z sell his album to like a fucking app or something? Like the Magna Carta album, didn't he like sold the album to like T-Mobile or somebody weird? I don't even remember. I didn't realize the Louis Vuitton dude is also the dude behind Hennessy. I didn't realize that was all one umbrella. LVMH, third richest man in the world allegedly. He just bought a 50% stake in whatever one of Jay-Z's alcohol companies is. It's crazy how people gave Jay-Z so much. No, it wasn't Tidal. That's not what I'm talking about. That's probably for the newer album, the 444. I think he did that in the beginning, but back in the day, he did something where he sold his album. It was on a different app. You'll just have to look it up if you really want to find out, but the app ended up crashing and stuff. But yeah, he did the same thing with Tidal, and then, you know, a couple years later, he released all his albums on Spotify. But anyways, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, people were giving Jay-Z so much like flack for becoming what is he, like the entertainment director or something? He does something with the NFL now. But it was crazy when you see the NFL and you see the people who performed at the halftime for the Super Bowl. That shit was crazy. Motherfucker had like, it was like 1,000 black people walking around during the weekend show. And that's basically what Jay-Z was saying. He was like, you know, I don't know. I forgot what the fuck he told them. Basically that they make hella money off of fucking, I don't know, some bullshit. I don't really remember. Don't care, but. And I don't actually know his position at the NFL, but. Still think it's crazy. What was Jay-Z? It was the gold bottles, right? That's the company he sold to the Hennessy people. The Ace of Spades. Whatever company does Ace of Spades. It's also crazy that Nas put like $4 million into that ring company, which I didn't realize how popular that company was until like I started going around different neighborhoods in my city, and I saw literally every single house has a fucking Ring doorbell. It's like a doorbell that also has a camera. Some people get like the, you know, the cheaper ones from China. But a lot of people don't do that because they don't want, you know, there's like this whole thing with like China, your information, blah, 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 spying. Something, I don't know much about it. I just hear people talk about it, so. Jay-Z was popping bottles on yachts when you were, yeah. Yeah, I watched one of Jay-Z's friends in an interview talk about how when they were younger, maybe around their younger 20s, Jay-Z went out of town. Jay-Z went out of town, and this dude ended up like needing money to buy food or something. So he hit up Jay-Z, and Jay-Z told him to, you know, grab a 20 out the bottom drawer upstairs. Said he opened the drawer. It was a dresser. The bottom drawer was packed full of 20s. He opened up the drawer above it. It was packed full of 50s. He opened up the drawer above it. It was stuffed full of hundreds. And he was like, that was the moment he realized. This motherfucker was like rich. This was before rap, I'm pretty sure. Had crack money or whatever. He allegedly did. But yeah, Nas ended up, I don't know if he actually sold his shares, but Amazon ended up buying that ring company a couple years ago or something. So he ended up that 2 million, I think 10 times or something. Which honestly, that investment makes sense to me. When I saw those, I didn't realize I started looking into it because I didn't know that those were like a popular thing. Like I said, I didn't know that O was behind. Yeah, I didn't realize that until like the beginning of last year when I was going to different neighborhoods. That makes sense to me. It's an affordable, quote unquote, security. Oh, he's not behind it. He just invested $2 million into it. He's not behind it. He just invested $2 million into it a few years ago. So yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, when I saw those, I'm like, oh, this is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. I'm dead. And it's like, why wouldn't you want that was my question. Oh no. It seems like something that like may just become like, I don't know, I don't know. I could see like new houses just automatically putting those in. I could see local law enforcement just like wanting people to put those in, giving incentives, because shit like that just talk about 24/7 surveillance everywhere. That's insane. Yeah, everything. Those shits are wild. And not only do they do the doorbells, they actually have like Ring cameras you can set up around your house, like you're around the premises. So they did a great job, honestly. They did a great job. Check it from your phone. Yeah, that shit is wild. And they're so popular that I'm sure they're becoming a deterrent. Somebody might walk up to your house thinking, yeah, they hear your voice. That shit is insane, bro. This shit is like real surveillance. Motherfucker might walk up to your house thinking they about to break into your shit and notice that ring and do a 180. But maybe not, who knows? But yeah, that just seems like a no-brainer one. I wonder if they were publicly traded, if that's how you invested, or if you did like some pre-IPO stuff. I mean, but if they walk up to break it, it's still like, it's saved. All that shit is saved, right? So it's still like game over. I mean, yeah, they'll get into your house and stuff, but like, well, I guess if you wear a mask, the police won't know it's you. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know nothing about that type of stuff. But I just thought it was a cool thing to invest into. Then I remember like I asked people like, yo, is this in your area? And everyone I asked, it was already everywhere. So I was like, oh, it's probably not too late, but it's probably too late. It's probably not too late. It's probably still a ton of areas without them. But I don't know. Yeah, I asked a mailman how long he's been seeing her. A mailman in my area, he's been seeing her for the last several years. I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit, mate. It's really cool though, like, fuck looking through a peephole. They probably, I don't know. Oh, well, that's just, I mean, I'm sure if I asked the mailman in your area, he probably been seeing us for some time too. The mailmen, they be seeing shit. Yeah, peepholes are cool. See, one thing I don't know about the ring is if you can rewind it, like right away. Cause like with peepholes, the motherfucker just put their finger up on some funny shit. Obviously, you're probably not gonna answer the door. Oh, you can? Now that's insane. It's more for if you're not home. I record. Yeah, it activates. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's so crazy. Oh, that's how you do that? Oh, no. You not don't get what I'm doing. I have not the slightest clue. Oh, you gotta pay a membership for the recording. Oh, okay. That's good. That's really good for them. I think companies like that, make a lot of money. So like one thing I noticed, so Smile Direct Club recently had like a thing on they had a thing on Snapchat, and I noticed, so they had a filter on Snapchat for Smile Direct Club, which is basically this thing where it's supposed to like straighten your teeth. I checked the next day after that Snapchat thing, the stocks went up like 20 something %, which, you know, I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but I'm sure, you know, if they're on Snapchat, they're probably advertising other places as well. So long story short, the only thing about Smile Direct Club, when you use it, it's a one and done thing. It's a one and done. It's one and done. You know, you never return to that company. After they straighten your teeth, it's over. As far as I know, that's all they do. I don't know what else they do. I'm just assume. Let's just assume it's just a teeth straightening company. So you put the thing on, straighten your teeth, game over. Something like that ring thing, it's not just that one-time fee. It can be, but they also have you on that monthly, which is insane. That's just like permanent money printing. It's like what's gonna make someone, yo, what's up, Shadow? What's gonna make someone decide one day I no longer want like, you know? Like if you bought the ring recording once, you're probably gonna always want to keep it. Like that's probably just a part of your budget now for the rest of, you know, until you get something different or whatever. I don't know. That's just my 2 cents though. I'm like, you know, it's not financial advice and no shit like that. I'm just talking random, saying random stuff out loud. Feel free to correct me. I'm sure it's a lot of flaws in my logic. And then if they're with Amazon, they got access to cloud, so it's not even like they have to pay a lot for cloud. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Free cloud storage. Free money printing. Oh my god. Like, what are their expenses? Just production? Like, I wonder what their... What's the number? What's the one number called when you check? Well, yeah, everything you buy has, like, you know, everything you buy has costs down the line. Obviously, it's like, you know, the basic example is you buy a shirt for, you know, let's just say you buy a shirt for $1. I mean, one day you'll probably have to wash that shirt, right? So now you're paying. So yeah, I get the whole logic that everything has a membership fee. But that's why I use the example of the Smile Direct Club, assuming it's something that straightens your teeth, because there are things you just use once and it's over. At least I think so. Maybe those don't actually exist, but assuming that's how it works, it straightens your teeth. I mean, you usually only need to straighten your teeth once in your life, right? I would assume most people only get braces one time. But I also haven't done research on braces, so I could be wrong. But yeah, that's all I'm trying to say is like, yeah. What if you fuck up your teeth again? Yeah, I mean, there's ifs, ands, and buts. But the way I'm saying, like, you know, Okay, so I guess the question is, do you think some or most people have to get braces twice? Is it some people or is it most people? I would say some. It's probably like more of a some thing, not a most. Oh my god. It's probably not a most. Okay, but okay, so yeah, I'd imagine too. That's all I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's probably just some. But yeah, obviously there's a retainer and stuff, but you don't wear the retainer the rest of your life. At least I don't know anyone that wore no retainer their whole life. But also don't know many people who have braces. So. Oh really? So that is the thing. See, I didn't know that. So I guess that is the see, that's good to know. That's the first time I've ever heard that. See, that's interesting. Yeah, so I guess everything has, yeah, a membership fee law. It's funny. I feel that. I had a chance to get braces for a very good price when I was younger. Back in like '09, I think it was. Yeah, something like that. Whenever like Obamacare came around, or it's not. What is the actual name? It's not just called Obamacare. It's called like something else. But anyways, yeah, it actually is. Pretty sure it's easily over $1,000. But I had a chance to get it for like a really great price. Oh, 20K, wow. Sheesh. That's insane. I remember my mom asking me if I wanted them. I guess like the insurance we had at the time would have helped out tremendously. It would have brought it down to maybe like $1,000. But it could have been maybe finance or something. Yeah, payment plans, yeah. Am I walking into an invisible wall or am I moving? I'm moving. This can't be the right way. This can't be the right way. I'm almost at the end of the game. What I got? I'm moving? Just don't die. That's probably the end. You probably have to die. Damn. Just brush your teeth. Just yeah, and floss. Yeah. It's one thing I need to do more is floss. I'm an avid brusher. I've always been an avid brusher. Well, not always, but I've been actually decent my whole life. I don't know if I ever really had a cavity. I remember like not going to the dentist for a few years and visiting, and then I remember the dentist being shocked that I didn't have a cavity. I was like 12. Yeah, I have my wisdom teeth in. They don't bother me. Yeah, I don't think so. I remember being like 12 or something, dentist being like, wow. Yeah, when they asked me when was the last time I've been to dentist, and I said like 9, they were like so shocked that I had no cavities. I guess for that age, it's like super common. Yeah, I mean, maybe down the line, my wisdom teeth are gonna do something weird. You know, hopefully not. They made it seem like I was gonna experience excruciating pain if they grew in, because they were gonna grow in crooked, the first dentist said. But, you know, I've never once felt them. I've never once felt my wisdom teeth. That I can recall. Maybe in the I don't know. So far, so good though. I don't know like what happens as you get older though. Maybe that's what they were trying to tell me, like, yo, maybe it won't be something in your 20s. Maybe it's something in your 50s that they're trying to prevent. I don't know how it works, but I just know I tell this story a lot, but the first dentist told me they were growing, 2 of them were gonna grow in crooked. One in the 3rd quadrant and one in the 2nd quadrant, like basically the bottom left side of my mouth and the top right side, which meant that I would have to get all 4 taken out, because if one is messed up on that side. And then the next 2 dentists I talked to, they said the complete opposite, and that shit blew my fucking mind. Because I always hear people say you should get second opinions, but that's my first experience with something like that. My first and only experience, really. Where I've like done that. It's kind of like how Kanye West was diagnosed with bipolar disorder, and then he said he talked to whoever basically the person who scans, who deals with like neuro injuries, like brain injuries for NFL and NBA players, I think something like that. He ended up getting his brain scanned by that person, and that person actually told him that he actually just has sleep apnea. He doesn't have bipolar disorder, and if he would have continued to take his bipolar disorder's medicine, that he would die by the time he was 60 or something. Like shit like that is scary. Yeah, they be pushing you to get wisdom teeth. This shit don't hurt, don't feel them. I ain't touching them. If it don't hurt, don't worry about it. I just thought it was crazy that one dentist showed me an x-ray of them growing in crooked, and the next 2 dentists showed me the complete opposite. Like, it made me really wonder if the first dentist just showed me a fake picture. And whenever I told the second dentist that, they were like mind blown, and so was the 3rd dentist. And then I started questioning them too. I'm like, maybe the first dentist was the real one, these ones are, but you know, I just took the statistics. I was like, nah, I mean, I don't know. But I also could have asked better questions, like, could the trajectory have changed? Because like I got these opinions over the course of the next several years. Like the first dentist who told me to take them out, I was probably 17 or something. Then the next dentist I talked to, I was 19, and the next one I was 21. So maybe like the trajectory changed, or yeah, and that's what I think it was. I think unfortunately I was just at a kind of rinky-dink place where it's just trying to make some money, but I don't really know how that works exactly. So I don't just want to say that, you know, they can just do something like that and make money off you, because I don't actually know how it works. But I just know that that was like wild to me. Also, my kinesiology professor told me it's always good to talk to a naturopathic doctor, N as in Nancy doctor, ND, and talk to an MD, because maybe the route that the naturopathic doctor tells you to take will help you, and you can avoid taking medicine that has like potentially life-threatening side effects. Even though those side effects, like the life-threatening ones, are usually super low chance. Like, not much anymore. I think 80s, 90s, a lot of skin practice by doctors and dentists. Unaware of communication on word of mouth. You haven't had fluoride? Oh, it blocks your third eye. I think my toothpaste has fluoride. And my deodorant has aluminum. Holy fuck. I gotta look into that stuff. That's funny. Where am I? I just checked my water heater. Uh-oh. My water was dead. Oh, isn't that something? You said aluminum? Yo, you think I'm trolling? I don't know which yo, you think it's a troll? Go look at your deodorant. I bet it has like 1% aluminum. But don't you use a filter to run specimen? You don't got like a little filter thing afterwards? I don't know how good those things are either, but we just recently got some bullshit. You like pour the water in the pitcher, and like as it goes into the pitcher, I use bottled water and have a filter, but sometimes I just say fuck it. Oh my gosh, I'm dying. Where do I go? Oh, thank you. So lost. I swear it still tastes like it got chlorine in it. Nah, I'm probably lying, I don't know. This game has no direction. It's probably a good thing. Oh, there we go. We just follow the kites or whatever. I use a good one, no aluminum. Oh, you knew about the aluminum thing? Which one do you use, Run Specimen? I guess it does. I don't know. It's so funny to me. If I pour a glass of water from my sink right now, if I let y'all smell it, you'll say it smells like chlorine. It's so funny. You use female deodorant. I want deodorant that doesn't leave white shit under my arms. Yeah, I used to use my mom's deodorant growing up. I got the water jugs with the cooler. I don't know what that means. Sounds like some gay shit. No, I'm checking. The deodorant I recently got was some Arm & Hammer bullshit. I put that shit on today. It looked like I had fucking fungus under my armpits. And I only swiped it one time. Left this thick ass white streak. But I smelled great after my little 10-mile walk. What? I took a shower still, but I took my shirt off. Smelled like straight deodorant. Like water delivery. Oh. See, I thought about doing something like that. I just didn't know if it was necessary if you could get a water filter. But I guess it's like quote unquote natural water. I think that one video where Bill Gates, they take that sewage water, run it through that machine, and he takes a sip. I'm not gonna lie, like, I would prefer to never see the water. Like, I would prefer to never just think that it's sewage water. Like, I know what faucet water is, but I just hate thinking about it. You talking about the Essentials Arm & Hammer? That's no aluminum? I don't know if it's Essentials. I just know it's Arm & Hammer. What time is it? Okay. Yeah, I thought about doing something like that, to setting up a little water delivery service. Like $20 a month, 5 gallons a week or something. Or maybe less than that. I don't know. Tap water and shower water got mold in it. Yeah, but you use a filter and you good, right? It removes 99.99% bacteria. Maybe even more. We used to think that like if you ran the water hot out of the faucet for 30 seconds, it was like better. That was like the, I don't know, we thought it did something. And I think I read something, it actually said the opposite, like it does nothing or something, I don't remember. Then I remember we used to boil our tap water. We used to put our tap water in a pot, boil it, and then put it in a, shit is elaborate. Maybe the filter doesn't even work, who knows, facts. Who knows? It's all just a fucking placebo. I mean, the more people that get to drink tap water, the better, honestly. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the sub, Kaju. Bro, almost a year in my real money, honestly feels fucking good, damn. Yeah, I remember when you first subbed, when you transferred from a Twitch Prime to a tier 1, you're like, yo, I never subbed to people twice in a row. Well, first you said people never get my Twitch Prime twice in a row. And I don't spend real money on subs, but here you go. Aliens made humans, is that true? Is that right? Is that right? Who is your favorite candidate in the US election? My favorite? I don't know. The social media part of my brain just said Bernie Sanders, but I couldn't really tell you why. I didn't really do much research on any of the candidates. You know, I just yeah, I just fuck it. I don't even know all the candidates. The game is a classic, crazy. Yeah, it's my first time playing it. That was honestly cool. It's really like I don't know. It almost feels like it played itself. Like I felt like I was just reading the chat the whole time, but I just beat a whole game. That's crazy. That's probably the best game we played today. Honestly, it was very just like chill, if you will. You know, very just like, I don't know. You wish you learned the stock market when Trump was president? Well, yeah, I mean, you can say that about everything in your life, I'm sure. I think the key is just to be grateful that you know about it now, because I mean, you would know your family better than I, but your grandparents may have never owned a stock. And you know, they're probably like over the age of 60, and you're like around the age of 20, so not that you should really compare like that, I guess, but I think it's good that, you know, out of all the information you could consume on the internet, one of the things you consumed was learning about stocks. I thought this was a movie, forgot. It is usually co-op. Sometimes you meet people through a playthrough. It is usually co-op. This game is co-op? Really? That was actually pretty cool. That was a pretty cool game. It's an online co-op. Oh wow. It's kind of sick and y'all just fucking float around the desert together. Oh, this might be DMCA music. I'm tweaking.